Oh, is she coming here? Wait for it? Question mark? Ah, okay. Hello?
ハベトロット改めシタロットよろしくなんだわ。
Hello gamers, we're back. Sorry for the delay. I know Saber Habetrot was available already right the next day after the second banner, but I was so overwhelmed with all the content I had to put out. There's a lot of videos I had to edit and film and everything, so forgive me, but I did promise I was going to be back, and here I am. Hopefully still pretty relevant. We're basically just now exactly 1 week into the event. The story just concluded, but yeah, I'm going to take a look at our welfare now after covering all the gacha servants. There she is. Obviously, we have this one design, but I do believe she has a costume as well, because that was also revealed on the stream, the cute onesie thing. But yeah, this is the base design, looking lovely. I love the big hat. It's amazing. It's so freaking good. We're still going to go through Ascensions and Aesthetics. Probably not much to say there, obviously, again, because again, it's a welfare. I probably won't get the costume, because I just now unlocked her in the story, so I assume the costume is still a good many hours away, so apologies. Maybe I'll look at the art from Atlas or something at least, but yeah, otherwise, we're probably mostly gameplay and animation focused. Also, I've tried to keep myself pretty blind into this. Even on the battles where you had to use her, I didn't look at what the skills did or anything. I just mashed buttons and play through them. So I'm still basically fully blind to the gameplay, which is awesome.
Thank you, Master.
Dude, I love how tiny she is in this. I like that they didn't just lift her up just so we can see the face where it usually is. I just like that they kept it like, oh, yeah, she's so small.
何も変わってない。
What are those eyes? Alright, FA. Now we get to see something at least. It has to be the same design, probably. Unless they do like an MP thing. But yeah, this is at least different. Let's go. Aww. It's a tortoise. Well, is it big though? Maybe it's just a normal size one now that I think about it. It's probably just a small one. I guess it's just a turtle.
どうかしら。
The shades, though. Time to check out the battle sprite, the one we have. Are you kidding me? Wait, really? Okay, I didn't I should have expected this because Ryder is tiny as well. Like the biggest thing about Ryder is the thing she rides, right? Honestly, again, this is awesome. Like we get these kinds of designs. It's such a funny contrast too because she becomes a kaiju and it's a kaiju event in general, right? And of course, for that they take the tiniest servant we have. It's so funny. Let's see. Should I take a look at the... I assume Atlas has the art. I'll take a look at the costume arts. Oh, look at that. I thought she'd be smiling or something, but she's like, So it's basically, it's on top of her normal outfit, right? Yeah. Not a ton to say about the Ascensions and Aesthetics, the visuals we have before we see the animations later, but I like it. Again, if anything, I feel bad for her. I kind of wish she had more, but for the players, it's good, because again, it's another free one, so Habetrot enjoyers will always have like a perfect copy. Now, let's talk about the gameplay side, which I have stayed pretty blind for, like I said. Let's go. We have a 4-star pretender. I like that the attack barely crossed 9k on base level 80, so we get a much more satisfying looking number than just, you know, under it. There's not a ton of 4-star pretenders, obviously, so the comparison won't be that great, but I think it's a fine number. Let's see the deck. Probably, knowing the skill icons, it's probably red and green, which is quite a contrast to Ryder. And it is double red, double green. And because she turns into a kaiju, surely it's a red MP, right? Yeah, big red. Okay, so mostly Buster, but with a tint of green as well. So yeah, quite a bit of a difference compared to her Ryder counterpart. They definitely mixed it up. The deck hit count, we have 3 on Buster, 4 on Arts, 4 on Quick, and 5 on Extra, with the MP gain being 0.67. Oh my god, I hate myself. That means her gains are pretty good, actually. Especially the Arts card is very strong. They didn't really gimp her gains, at least. That's a good start. Let's see the passives. Okay, we have 4 passives. Ranks seem either very high or very low. We have Riding A for what I believe is it 10% quick? Yeah, it's 10% quick up. Cool. Item construction E- for 1.5% increased debuff success or landing debuffs. Not a big deal, but sure. She has her Fairy Eyes passive on E- though, so that only gives her 3% crit resistance. Not a big deal either. But what is this? Oh, this is the... Okay, isn't this kind of insane? Okay, so wait. This gives her allies neutral defense affinity? Permanently? The first one gives allies 10% defense up that are behind her. I think that's what the wording is. Oh, they're both behind her. Oh, not all. It's only one of the allies. Oh, so positioning is important. So the one ally on field that's directly behind her. Okay. Wow, this is cool. Okay, so they get 10% defense and defensive affinity neutralized on enemies. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? Wait, like, I don't know what else she does, but this passive alone is pretty nuts. Honestly, for welfare, good passives. And speaking of which, her anti-append is anti-berserker. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's it's the same as Rider, right? I think she's anti-berserker too, which is really good for in both cases, obviously, assuming she's some kind of a damaging dealer as well. So yeah, anti-berserker is a great anti-append. Let's talk about the MP. Doesn't seem to have a lot of lines, so before anything, she gets Buster up for 3 turns, scaling with overcharge, so she has ramp up, okay. She gets MP damage as well for 1 turn, and then does powerful single target damage against super giant enemies. So it's super effective against super giant, wow. Alright, let's see numbers. 5 hits on single target Buster, okay. The ramp up is 10% Buster on base overcharge for 3 turns, getting up to 30, so it's kind of the standard one, but it's cool that it ramps up. Oh wait, the MP damage is a condition, I didn't read that. It's based on the amount of enemies. It's 10% per enemy, is that right? You get 10% MP damage per enemy on the field for 1 turn. It's kind of awkward though, isn't it? Because she's single target. Also, the super effective is flat 150, as you might expect. It's a little awkward with the MP damage, because she's herself single target damage, but then she gets more MP damage if there's more enemies on the field. But otherwise, interesting. Not bad. Basic, but totally fine as an MP. Just all damage, by the way. There's no utility whatsoever. Can be good, especially if you hit that anti-supergiant, but otherwise, yeah, let's take a look at the skills and see how the rest of her kit rounds up. Starting with the taunt icon. So she definitely protects not just the ally behind her, but the rest of the team with this too. She gets a taunt for 1 turn. Before she receives damage, she gets battery, and that lasts for 1 turn. Good synergy there. And she gets a guts for 1 time 3 turns, and a star bomb. Okay, let's see numbers. 6 turn cooldown. Wait, really? Does she get 30% gauge on every hit? This doesn't have a limit, does it? It just says 1 turn. So it's guaranteed a full battery, basically, unless they only use skills. Then the guts is a 3k revive, and it's a 15 star bomb. I assume that's how it works, right? Okay. I was expecting like 10% or something, but she gets 30%. So again, this is one of those. This is an interesting one because it's the opposite of like OG Mashu taunt, where you use the taunt, you get the Giga MP gain, and then you get your MP because you use an arts card or 2, and especially if they're crit, right? But this is like you use this, you don't even have to use her cards. You're gonna get the MP anyway, because the main gains are not from you hitting the enemy, it's the enemy hitting you. Yeah, Skill Seal could work with this too, yeah. We have some kind of a power mod icon. Interesting. So she already has anti-supergiant, super effective. So let's see what kind of power mod she has. Ooh, all allies get anti-demonic for 3 turns, power mod. Also anti-undead for 3 turns. Okay, also all allies get immunity to dots for 3 turns, specifically all the burns, curses, and poisons. They also get max HP for 3 turns. Stars, and also all enemies get debuff resistance down for 3 turns. And skill sealed for 1 turn. Okay, so she has it herself. Wow, that's a lot of effects for a welfare skill, excuse me. All right, 6 turn cooldown. Both power mods are 30% on AoE each. Cool. Again, anti-demonic is pretty good. Anti-undead, not so much. It's pretty rare unless you do some Summer Woo shenanigans. But yeah, at least anti-demonic is pretty cool. 3k max HP for the party. Another 15 stars, the same as the first skill. So both you combine, you get 30 stars, like Benny Enma. Cute. And then all enemies get minus 20% debuff res down for 3 turns. And again, order of operations. That one is applied before the skill seal gets applied. Good. Now, granted, they can resist the debuff res down too. But if you land it, that basically means you're going to land the skill seal as well, unless they have really high debuff res. So that's cool. Again, a good synergy with the first skill as well. And again, that's a lot of lines, including the dot immunity. They don't hold back with welfares anymore. Again, I'm pleasantly surprised about that. This is definitely some kind of more damage because it's her main card types. Okay, Self, Quick, and Buster up for 3 turns. Ooh, more synergy. It's like Jane. Depending on the amount of stars you have when using this skill, you get more effects. So the card types are always guaranteed, but then we have this. If you have 10 stars or more, you also get attack up for 1 turn. If you have 20 or more,
You get another attack up for 1 turn. If you have 30 or more, another attack up for 1 turn. 40 or more, another attack up for 1 turn. 50 or more, another attack up for 1 turn. 60 or more, another attack up. 70 or more, another attack up. 80 more, another attack up. 90 more, another attack up.
up at 99 or more, another one. And then, wait, does that say depending on the amount of max HP up effects on her, she also gets MP damage up? Maximum of 5 from that? For 1 turn? I think that's what it says. So it counts, it's not how much max HP, it's how many max HP buffs, right? Holy crap, they actually made a 99 star mechanic. Let's see some numbers. The attack ups all say a little bit, so I'm guessing like 5%, but let's see. 6 turn cooldown. Card types are 30% guaranteed, and yeah, it's all 5% attack. So wait, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So wait, on 99 stars, you get 50% attack up for 1 turn. And then per stack of max HP up, you get 10% MP damage for 1 turn, maximum of 50 if you have 5 different max HP up buffs. Wow, so if you get those, she actually has potential for a very big single hit, right? And also worth mentioning, in case it wasn't obvious, this does not consume stars, right? That's great. So she herself, between skills 1 and 2, already gets 30 stars. So that's 15% attack for free. Also, it gets her, she also has max HP in her kit, meaning she gets a minimum of 10% MP damage as well. But yeah, depending on your allies with other, or CEs for star bombs, for max HP ups, you can definitely easily get more of these stacks. It is a hefty downtime, I agree. But at least it makes it better that the card types are guaranteed and they're 3 turns each. And they're the big numbers. They're the 30% each. I'm happy that they're also 30% instead of 20. Not sure how viable this is, but at least you'll always get something out of this anyway, which is great. She has synergy with potential allies, but she has quite a lot of synergy inside her own kit too. This is cool game design. She's not a make or break depending on your allies, because she already has a good amount of stuff to enable herself. Okay, so this is interesting. There is no battery besides the first skill, which is conditional, where she needs to get hit. So there's actually no other battery in her kit. So again, big contrast to Ryder, where Ryder has an 80% battery on command. So I assume that automatically means farming is a no-go, right? I don't think you can farm with 0 battery. But this is interesting though, because it's not a useless servant. She's gonna be a utility DPS is what she is, which granted will make her niche. But if there's ever a super giant boss, I think she's gonna be a great DPS. Not like an amazing or game-breaking or must-have servant, unlike Flora, for instance, of some recent welfares, but a nice one. But there you go. Let's take her for a spin next. I'm really excited to actually see animations because she's so tiny and now she doesn't even have like a proper flying mount anymore. So yeah, let's go check it out. She looks so tiny compared to Ryder too because of the mount. Oh, they zoom in. Oh, look at her. She's sewing. Who's the shirt for? I do appreciate that they zoom in though, because otherwise it would be hard to see this animation stuff. Oh, a different mount. What is that? Oh, she's sunbathing in her hat with the shades on. Dude, this skill reminds me of like Caesar's MP. Like you can get a bunch of attacks. You can even get more attack buffs on this. You can get up to 10 freaking attack buffs. Oh my god. I bet it's really satisfying when you do it on fast speed and you get all those buffs like... Brrrt. There's the mount again. Oh, it shoots water or something. Pink water. Spark seas? Wow. Sploosh. Oh, the hat has tricks in it. Surfing with the thing too. Wow, Lilith's not the only one who can surf in this event. Oh, that's the Shiza thing. Was that a headbutt? Wow. Wait, she has an MP theme? Wow. Ooh, here it comes. Go! The echo. Oof. You tell me that's not AoE, by the way. Charge! And nom nom. Oh, the wind's taking her. She's literally so light. The wind just took her. I mean, I guess the hat's not helping with that, but still. Wow. What a cool servant, though. I'm not sure how the viability will be gameplay-wise, but against bosses, she'll probably have sub-uses at least, especially against super giant enemies. So I think, from a first impression, she's probably going to be fairly niche to use, unless you really invest into her, which honestly some people might, because she's popular and, you know, I like her too. But farming-wise, might be a bit tough, because zero battery, or the traditional kind at least, will close a lot of doors, unfortunately. Cute welfare, I like it. Let's go Habetrot version 2. Okay. So there you go, that's my impression on Summer Habetrot. If you enjoyed the video, do me a solid and press the thumbs up button on it. It really helps out. And do subscribe, not to miss out on future videos, because whenever there's new servants, I'm gonna try and get them and always do these first impressions. So that's gonna pretty much do it for summer. So again, sorry this took a while, but can't wait to see who the next servant is. Always more content on the way. Shout out to my patrons on the screen right now for supporting the content. And otherwise, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.